Hi guys, I'm Pete from Don't Tell the Wife, and this time I'm taking a look at the Tokyo Marui Glock 19 Gen 4. TM are renowned for making good airsoft replicas, and just by looking at the box you can see just the quality they put into this. Inside you get the usual paperwork that you find actually tucked in behind the polystyrene on the box lid. Apart from the gun and the magazine, you also get 4 back straps. 2 are normal style and 2 have actually got extended beaver tails. Underneath the pistol itself, when you take it out, there is actually a small unjamming rod, and to the side of that you also get a small accessory box. In that box you're going to get your usual small bag of BBs, a spare pin and a pin pusher for your back straps, and your 2 standard magazine clips that come with most TM pistols. Like most TM pistols, this one is entirely made out of polymer, and it only weighs about 640 grams with that magazine installed. The magazine itself is built and designed to resist the cold, allowing the green gas to work in low temperatures, even when you're using that low powered gas that they recommend. Compared to standard Glock mags, you can see these are a little shorter than your normal ones, but if you want to, you can always fit an extended mag into this, and it doesn't actually look out of place. Onto the pistol grip itself, and it's got plenty of texturing on both sides with finger grooves on the front, a lanyard hole on the back, and even a built-in thumb groove on both sides, making it really comfy to hold with or without your gloves on. Like on most Glocks, the trigger itself does come with that trigger safety lever in the middle. You can only fire it once that's actually pressed. In front of the trigger guard you do get a small rail system, and you can just about fit a torch onto it. In the middle, of course, there is that manual safety that you can slide up and down to turn this on and off, but does anyone even use that? The pistol itself comes with full trademarks. You've got them all over the slide, the pistol grip and even the magazine. However, in the UK at least, most retailers will actually either take those off or have them covered up due to legal reasons. The slide itself does house a plastic outer barrel. Sadly there's no thread on it, so you can't attach tracer units or suppressors, not unless you get an aftermarket pass with a thread on it. However, unlike most airsoft pistols, you can actually access the hop unit just by locking the slide back. You're going to need either some really tiny fingers or a small screwdriver to move this. It is really stiff and it's not going anywhere once it's set. On top of the polymer slide you do get your standard Glock iron sights, but you can also install the TM MPS or Micro Pro sight, just if you want the proper name for it. Basically it's a red dot. For the Crono I'm using 0.2 gram BBs and low powered gas like they recommend. However, it is about 2 degrees in here and I'm still getting a low FPS even though it is a TM, but it is feeding and shooting every shot, and it is locking back, so that cold resistant mag is actually working. So it's about 1 degree in here, so I am going to have some gas hitting me in the face like you just saw. Iron sights work just as they should, but for something with a polymer slide it's definitely got a kick to it. Nothing too aggressive, but you can definitely feel it in your hand. Trigger guard itself is nice and large, so you can definitely get your finger in there with gloves on, there's no problem there. Plenty of space still. Only downside to this is these finger grooves on the side here on the pistol grip, they're just not in the right place. They feel like they're just off just a little bit. Someone with smaller hands, not a problem, but if you've got quite large hands, it's going to annoy you. My little pinky is just hitting the mag well a little bit, so it's not in the right place for me. If you've got smaller hands, you're going to be fine. But other than that, it shoots straight as anything. And it's actually overhopping these .2s quite easily. So let's face it, TM guns are renowned for having low FPS, but they just keep going and going and going once you pull that trigger. And this one is no exception. It's got a low recoil and fast reset on the trigger, so you can easily stay on target for your follow-up shots if you need to. So the only question is this going into your collection, or are you not a TM fan? As always, if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments below, and until next time, thanks for watching.